Okay, hello everybody. This is Ralph. We're taking a look at two drills today. These are manufactured by Chicago Electric, which is a subsidiary of Harbor Freight. We have a close quarter drill here. This is a 3/8 chuck close quarter drill. It is item number 60610. It retails for $29.99. And the second item we will have will be a variable speed reversible 1/2 inch chuck drill, and it is item number 69452. We're going to do that later. Okay, Harbor Freight is if you've never heard of them, they have stores across the country. They have a website, and they started out in 1976. And they started out as a small mail order house, dealing with tools, imported tools, and things like that. Put this down. And today they're online. They have a website, and yeah, they have discounts in the store. You can go in the store, you can sign up for discounts and get them in the mail. So my wife bought these for me for Christmas. I will be doing, as I use them to work on the layout and other things around here, I will be doing like a review on them after a certain amount of time. So, okay, now let's take a look at this. Let's get this out of the box. I know, Sparky, I didn't use only one hand. Okay, got the drill. Okay. Get rid of this box. Plastic bag. Okay. There is an instruction, a safety manual with this drill. I have looked at it. You should read it. If you're not very familiar with using tools like this, you should read it in its entirety. I did look over it. It's got a lot of the general safety things that you shouldn't do. This particular drill is double insulated. It only has 2 prongs. It does not have a grounding prong on it. So you can use this in a standard two prong outlet like the one I've got over there. Okay. Read your safety instructions. Okay. I'm going to undo this cord here. Okay. Cord looks nice. No damage of any kind that I see. Okay. This drill, let me make sure I'm okay. I'm good. This drill has a 3-jaw chuck. It's got 3 indentations there, and it has a small thing here on the cord where you can keep your chuck key handy. You put your chuck key in there. Okay. And I'm going to operate like this. This operates smooth. This should always be a smooth operation here. And it looks fair. The alignment of these jaws looks good. Okay. You've got the trigger. You've got, this is the reversing switch. It is in forward right now, and you only push this when this drill is all the way stopped. Push it all the way over here and you'll be in reverse. and I'll show you how these things work later. Okay. This is okay. This goes from 0 to 1450 RPM, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 3.5 amps. Okay. Made in China, China, China. Okay. I don't care if something's made in China. Not everything that I buy is made in China. I buy other. Harbor Freight is good for inexpensive tools if you want some, you know. Okay, now I'm just going to plug this thing in here. Okay. And we're going to run it a little bit. Okay. We're in reverse. So now that's running counterclockwise. Now, if I push this on the other, I push this over to the other side. Now it's going to go clockwise. It's going clockwise. Now, I noticed that this is the second take on this video, and I noticed that the first time I ran this and I depressed the trigger, I depressed the trigger all the way and I ran it good. You kind of smell like warm plastic, okay? And I think that's just the newness of it. I'm pretty sure that will go away over time. Just part of the break-in. Okay, now. Got a drill bit in my pocket here. Now see, this thing doesn't have this part exposed. It is clear back in here. So you can't hit the trigger and hold this with your hand and do all that. And that is not good for some drills anyway. Okay. Open this up to where the bit will go in there. Let me show you another thing. The plug. It's unplugged while I'm doing this. Okay. Now, this is the way I do it. You got your bit in there. You want to take and just snug it. Just snug it. Okay. Get this other one. Okay. Now after you've done that, now go around. Now you're going to put a little more torque on there. You're going to tighten it up good and tight. Okay, now put this back on the little doohickey here so I don't lose my chuck key. Of course it wouldn't matter, I've got a million of them around here. Okay, now here we go. Okay, this is in forward. This is in forward. Now I'm going to push this through there, and now it's in reverse. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how this is a trigger lock. This button right here. But the trigger lock will only work when you have to have this trigger all the way down. You pull it on, it stays on. And it won't come off until you pull that. It will stay on until you pull that. And my dad, he made an impromptu bench grinder one time out of a drill that had a switch like this. Not one of these. It was a faster drill than one of these. But, okay. And I think we've covered that. And, yeah, I think we're good. Okay. The next one is going to be the standard pistol grip drill. That'll be next. Okay. Now we're ready to look at our next drill. This is the 1/2 inch variable speed reversible heavy duty drill. 6.3 amp motor, handles tough jobs. Now, when I went to the Harbor Freight website, now this drill here is item number 69452. Okay. Now when you look at the website, you will also see a drill with the same description. It'll have all the specs will be the same, but it will be number 61741. Now on the item 61741, there is no black lever. See this little lever here? This is the reverse and forward. This side it's reverse, the other side's forward. Okay. Now the item number 69452 has the black lever there. So this picture's right. So, get this out of the box. Let's see here. Set that over there. Okay. This is, okay. There's our chuck key. Okay. And here are our instructions. Okay. This is our website. This is, read this. I've already looked at it. I've operated tools for a long time. I know how to take care of them. I've had some for over 20 years. Okay, now while I get this chuck out. Okay. Now, this drill does not have the little rubber doohickey up here that you can put your chuck key on. My dad, what he used to do is he used to go down the cord about this far and take that thing like that, and he'd take a bunch of duct tape and just tape that thing on there. And you have enough cord, you might want to go a little more than that, so you can, you can get in there and work on it. Okay. Now let's have a look at this thing. Let's have a look at the specs here. 1200 RPM. This is less RPM than the close quarter drill. And it might have something to do with the fact that on this drill the motor is right here. On the close quarter drill the motor is down here, and it has probably like a flex shaft. Okay. 1/2 inch chuck. This one's bigger than the other one. This will open up and it'll accept about a 1/2 inch size shaft. You got to go probably all the way back. And I won't push out too far, but I'll run these back out. And I'll tell you that when I buy a drill, I don't mess with. I don't have very many drills that are 3/8. Most of mine are 1/2 inch, because if you get 3/8, then you're going to limit yourself on the size. And with a 1/2 inch, you can get built bits that are turned down, so you can increase. You know, you won't have to go grab another drill. You'll have a 1/2 inch. Okay. Now. Okay, and like the other drill, this has a lock. See, and you got to depress that trigger all the way and push this, and it'll stay on. But once you pull that trigger, man, that doesn't feel too tight. But yeah. Now this is a 6.3 amp motor, so it's more powerful. It's a higher amperage motor than the other one. Okay, let's see. 120 volt, 6.3 amp, 1/2 inch chuck. Made in China, China, China. Okay, this little lever here, this is your direction. When it's over all this way, it's in reverse. When you push it over that way, it is in forward. I'm going to pull this. Doesn't sound too bad. Okay, now this has a trigger lock. You have to pull this trigger all the way in and then push this button here, and it will stay running at full speed until you pull the trigger again. It's like this. I got that trigger. It turns off. And I'll run it in reverse here. Kick that over. See, that's forward. That's reverse. Okay. Now, in the other model, see, and the other model that they show on the website has the buttons up here, and I think they replaced this with that other button. But when you go to the website, you'll see two of them, and they all have the same specs. Only the one has the button up here, so they may be phasing this out. Okay. So. That's okay, and I believe I showed you the chuck on this one. This has this handle that goes in here. I don't use those too often. It does come with it. It's got one. You can put it in on either side. Okay. All right. And I think that's about it. Well, there we are. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm going to be doing reviews on it. So for now, this is Ralph Greenwood from Columbus, Chicago Mainline and N-Scale saying out.